There are two types of rain, happy spring rain and grumpy autumn rain. I have happy spring rain. Hey guys, DeeDee is here and welcome back to my channel. It is time to set up my April bullet journal. And for my April, I decided to go with happy spring rain. I know it's not going to look happy as happy, but in my mind it is happy spring rain. So for this setup, as per usual, I'm doing my 101 things on the left and mini calendar on the right. And this time, since it is rain, I decided to switch things up with my mini calendar, and it is a little bit skewed. I think it is working for this theme. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this method for my future setups, just because it looks kind of interesting, let's just say that. And yeah, well, I don't know. It's not functional mini calendar whatsoever. You will see with color that it is kind of weird to understand which day is which. But anyway, let's continue with setup. I have a question for you. Do you prefer to see my yearly collection check-ins? Because for me, I like to see other creators' yearly collection check-ins. I want to know if they are actually using their collections or they were just putting them in just because to fill in the bullet journal. And for me, I really enjoy check in with you on the camera and complete things that I have actually done or talk through about things what I haven't done and why I haven't done. But do you like to see this type of check-ins, or you prefer just to see the monthly setups and that's it, nothing else? I really want to know your opinion, because for this month's bullet journal setup I didn't do my yearly collection check-in. One reason was because I have not printed out all the covers to add in my books and movies. I don't know. I want to know your opinion about this. Let me know in the comments below. Do you want to see or you don't want to see? And let's go back to my monthly setup. As you can see, with the color in the mini calendar, it looks kind of a little bit weird and it's hard to understand the calendar. It is fine, like I said, it totally works with this theme, but definitely not going to use this shifting calendar style in the future, unless I will have a similar theme in the future. You never know what I will decide to do for my next month's themes. And as always, I am adding a little bit highlight for my 101 things list, so I would know where to write things down. And moving on to my next setup, which is going to be my trackers and mood log. And for this month I actually switch my tracker and mood log places. I am putting my trackers on the left side and my mood log on the right side. Don't ask me why I changed places, because I decided that I want to change them. And in retrospective, I didn't think about this change when I made the key tip-in. As you can see in my setup, I have rounded two corners for my tip-in, and I am putting down the key for my trackers. And maybe you already noticed, but the round corners are on the wrong side. And this was already my second attempt making this key, because in my first attempt I chose not so great colors for my mood log, so I decided to make another one. And you will see at the end of this video that I am putting in this key tip-in as it is, but after finishing filming, 5 minutes after finishing filming, I decided that no, it's going to bother me so much, and I switched that around. I took it out and placed it as it should be. And you will see that in my final flip through that I switch it to correct place, order, place, I don't know how to call that. Anyway, it doesn't matter how it's called. You'll understand what I meant with that. So what I am tracking for April, basically the same 12 things I tracked in my March setup, which is drinking enough water, doing push-ups. For April I'm going with 11 push-ups per day, then doing plank 45 seconds, stretch, workout, no sugar. I suck at this habit. I need to work on that. Then of course my sewing, puzzling, photo sorting and Sudoku. And lastly I have how often I am taking painkillers and date night. And for the signifying if I have done or have not done, I chose actually for this month to use two colors, blue for done and gray for not done. And of course for my mood log I chose raindrops. It was the easiest mood log drawing. And as you can see on my tipping, I am using colors from purple, blue to green to of course gray and black. And lastly, I am setting up my dailies. And this is the spread that I am completely doing differently that I have done before. I decided to try to do dailies as a dailies, but I'm doing dailies only for work days. You will see that I am adding box for each work day, and I am skipping weekends and holidays, because on weekends and holidays I never use my bullet journal. I don't plan anything for my weekends. I just go with the flow, what I think that I want to do or I need to done, then I'm just doing that. I don't need daily structure for my weekends. So how this spread is set up. On my left I have mini calendar and place for to-do list. I think it's going to be enough because usually my to-do list is not that long. And rest of the page and on the right I have split into sections for each workday. And as you can see, I struggled so much with correct titles. First I wrote Monday, which is not true because 1st of April is not Monday. Then I decided, okay, it's Wednesday, but guess again, it's not Wednesday. Finally I decided, okay, let's add first color and numbers in my raindrops, and then I will add titles on my days. So with third attempt I finally did manage to add Tuesday. Then it comes Wednesday and April 3rd. I don't know why I decided it is Friday. I don't know what came to my brain, but okay, another mistake, another chance to correct it. Let's just say that. Thankfully the rest of the daily setups went almost smoothly. And don't worry, you will not have to watch me doing the same setup for every workday. I'm going to show you the end result for what I have done with my dailies. And of course I have section for notes that is on my last page, because that place was perfect for notes. You will see in my final flip through what I think about this daily setup. And yeah, that's it. Now let's do the tarot of the month card setup and we'll be done with my April bullet journal setup. Because I decided not to do my yearly collection checking for this bullet journal setup, I am doing my tarot of the month setup because that is very important for each month. It's not important, but it is fun to see what tarot has predicted for my future. As you may or may not know, the January and February was quite accurate predictions. March, not so much, thank the God. March prediction was kind of horrible and Unfortunately, it's not better for April. So what I have for April? I have 5 of wands reversed, which means that when the 5 of wands is reversed, you must change and adapt to different and difficult circumstances. The new competition may be cutthroat, even dishonest and underhanded. There could be litigation to resolve disputes, and your public image may suffer. Don't get involved in questionable or risky practices at this time, and be careful whom you trust. So basically it is warning for April, and I just hope that it's not going to be true. Let's hope for the best. But that's it. Let's do the final flip through. And this is the final flip through of my April setup. It is Happy Spring Rain, and I already filled in things I want to do in April from my 101 things list. I know this looks a little bit funky, but I think it looks appropriate for this setup. I don't think I'm going to use this method for my other monthly setups. It looks a bit crooked or weird, but I don't know. For this setup it works, but for my future setups I think I will stick with my March calendar type, which looked like this. This looks more traditional calendar than this one. But like I said, for this setup I really like how it looks. Then of course I have my trackers and mood log, and as you can see I did change the key because after I was done filming I realized that I really don't like that it is wrongly glued in. Not glued in, but sticked in. So I quickly changed it. And I also added those things on my raindrops. Light reflection things. I don't know how it is called, but I think it will look better with this added, because I usually do more than one color per day, at least 2 or 3 colors, because your mood is changing all the time. And of course my dailies for work days only. As you can see, place where I messed up with my days, but overall I really like that I have these bold titles for days and to-do lists. Only thing what I wish I would do is I like this calendar in the middle. I wish I would do that calendar here as well, in this page and in the last page as well, because I really like how this looks. And all those not so straight lines I absolutely love. For this theme it works perfectly. And of course this is my last page. Like I said, I would like to have here the calendar as well, because right now I have only here, and it is fine. It is fine. I will work with what I have, but I love this. If I will use this enough and I will choose to add my dailies in May, I definitely will bring this calendar in my first and last page here, because I really like that. But we'll see how it will go with actually using this setup. But other than that, thank you everyone for watching. If you liked my video, then please consider to subscribe and like this video. But other than that, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next plan with me. Bye!